Start. Yes. Am I audible to you? No issue about my voice, and you can see my screen.
Yes,
Shall I
Harsh.
move it?
Hear you.
Okay.
Yes. Good. Go ahead.
Okay. So today we are going to talk about file handling, then exceptions and handling, and third one is again module and packages. Some packages I want to talk about, which is not I didn't talk about yesterday. Okay. So let's get started now. Okay. So what is file handling?
Sorry, Harsh. Harsh, good morning. Sorry. Can you just quickly recap what we did yesterday and what we're gonna do today? Just quickly. The yesterday, did we touch upon function, variables? If you can just give just 2 minutes recap, we can connect the dot.
No issue, no issue. So yesterday I talked about function. So on function, we got to know about how function works with. So there are three kinds of function, that is inbuilt function, and by we are making a function means customized function, and third one is our modules functions. Okay. So yesterday we talk about math package, then how we can access our parameters and arguments through the help of functions. Then we already talk about how vending machine works with functions. Okay. And there are some other kind of inbuilt functions just like sum and variable length arguments, where we are just uh, giving many arguments without passing individual parameters. Then we talk about keyword arguments, variable length keyword arguments, where we are just passing in a parameter of key and values. Then uh, I give you so many of functions, just like inside a function there are types of function. In that inside a function, recursive function, where we just check it out, recursive function in that factorial. And after that there is a lambda function, which is anonymous function. Okay. Then we talk about a filter function with lambda. Then there's global scope and local scope. uh, and we talk about how docstrings works in functions, and how we can check it out data type in with through the help of function, just like doc. And that's it with function. Then we talk about that how we can install our packages, just like request. And then in modules, I just give you a brief of one module, that is math. It is an inbuilt function. Through the help of math, we got to know there are so many of functions in under the math, just like a square root, sum, and so on. So this is a brief of functions and modules and packages. Yesterday's uh, recap. Now coming to the today's session. Ishad, it is fine. Shall I move ahead now?
Yes, yes, absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you for
Yes.
summarizing what we discussed yesterday. So we refreshed our mind. We covered a lot of things. So now we can carry on the next. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Harsh.
Yes. So today we are going to talk about file handling. So what is file handling? In file handling, uh, we are just operating a file system in our project through the help of file handling functions. Just it's a built-in functions, and whenever we are going to create, read, write, and manipulate in files, so that is a file handling functions. Okay. So how we'll work it out? Just check it in the PyCharm or any ID which you have. So I'm making a folder. Okay. I will explain in detail through the help of practical, but before that, we should understand what want to say through the help of file handling, what we can do. Okay. Here I am just renaming this instead of index.py. I will make another file, that is file handling. So here I will make a new file and file handling.py. Okay. Suppose I have a file which is a name of just we can say that data sphere. Okay. So I will write it down. I will make a one file of txt, that is data sphere dot txt. Okay, it's a text file. Here I will write hello. This is Harsh Sareen and I am a Python developer. I've with spellings. Okay. So this is my text, basic text here. What I want to do, I want to read this file through the help of Python. So how we can do that? So I will take one variable and open my file. Okay, it's a open function which is opening my file. It can be any kind of file, just like PDF, CSV, XCL, and so many. Okay, docs and so many of file. We can just open it. We require to open a file here. So I will write it down, my file name, whatever file name I have. So which file I want to open it. So it's data sphere. So I will write it down data sphere.txt. Okay. Put one comma here and I will give a mode what I want to do with this file. So here I will write R. R means read. Okay. So that's it. Now how we can read this file, here I will write content equals to f dot read. That's it. Now I need to print this and where I want to read this file, I will just write it down, but I need to print in my terminal. So I just write it down here, print content. So whatever content I have under this file, I got to know in my terminal. Hello, this is Hertzrin. I am a Python developer. Okay. So this is my text, basic text, and this is a data handling first part. In this, do you have any doubts? Shall I move ahead? Hello.
So open is a function, right?
Yeah, open is a function and we need to close it out. I will got to know that how close function will work and how much it is necessary in your
Got it.
uh,
Got it.
data handling. But this is a open function. If you don't use it, so how will you going to open the file? So without open, you can't access a file. Shall I move ahead?
Yes, yes, please. Yes.
Okay, so here mode is very important. So in this argument, so under this function open, you need to pass two arguments, that is first of all, your file name. Second one is your mode. What mode you want to work with? Okay. So just like R means read, so there are so many of like W means I will do one thing, that is I will write it down mode here. Okay. So under this mode, first mode is your R, that is read. Second one is your W, that is write. Third one is your A, that means append. Append means addition, add your more syntaxes, sorry, more document or more data in your existing file. Just like if I want to add my after my name, I want to add some more text, so I can add through the help of append. Okay. Now there are so many, but we'll focus on three only just now. And but I have to give a names of mode, another modes, that is B, that is binary mode. After that, there is X, that means your exclusive creation mode, exclusive creation mode, and another one, that is your T, means text mode. Okay. So these are the mode which we are going to use in our data handling or file handling system. Okay, so we already got to know how read we can do. So there are another things in read. There's question. Yes, you can ask.
Yes. What's the difference between read and append? Because I feel like they do the same function, don't they?
Yeah, give me just time. When I complete, you can ask. Okay, just give me
Okay.
some time. I am giving you examples, so many of examples how this modes will work. Just give me some time. Okay, so here, if I will write content equals to app dot read, under this read, I will just give some kind of bytes, how many bytes I want to read. Uh, so what I will do, any other question? Please post your query here. Okay. Sumit will take care of this. Okay, so here I will write 5. So what we'll do, print content, and here I will just, it doesn't matter, but I am just commenting this so that you can focus it here. Okay, so when I'm just printing my hello, so it's 5. And when I'm just giving a byte number that is 7, so till 7, it gives me an hello T. Okay, like this, you can access your sentence through the help of bytes. Okay, then if you want to read line, so what you will do, you will just say content equals to f dot read line, and under this you just in content here, what will do, it will gives you an whole line. Okay, hello, this is Harsarin, I am Python developer. But what if there is second another line that is any kind of I anything, this is anything. Yeah. So this is my another example. So see, second line is not coming here, but what if I will just consider that is content equals to f dot read lines. So under this, if I will just run this code, so it will say, hi, this is anything. But see, hello, this is Hertz and I am Python developer. Hi, this is anything. Okay. So that's how it works with lines here. Now,
It will read all the contents, right?
yeah, it
Content,
will, yeah, it will
whole
gives you
file.
all the whole file.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Now there is second one, how the another mode we can use with W, that is write. So I will work with write here. Okay. So if I want to write something which is not exist in your text file just now and your file is not exist. So what I will do, I will just open and name it anything. Okay. Any kind of name I can give, just like you can see that new file dot txt, whatever format you want to access, you can access here, and just write it down W, that is your write. Okay, now here app dot write, in this write you can just say that hello. Okay, here just run this code, and you can see this new file exists now. Before that it was not there because I didn't make it out with myself. Okay, so now it is working with here, hello, this is write mode. Okay, so just like that you can write anything. Now, here is some important factor you should know about how close is important in your project when you are using file handling system. Okay, so when I am saying f dot close, whenever you have work with a file, you should close your files. See, Python already advanced now in 3.8, 3.9, 3.10. But before that, if you are not closing the file under 3.6 or below that, so it will give you an error while you are working with servers. So instead of that, you should close your files. Okay. So app.close is very must. So whenever you are work done with your file, write and read your file or append, just at the end you need to close it out. Okay, so just close this file and that's it.
So when you write the line, hello, this is write mode. Is
Hmm.
this adding line or it's removing the existing line and adding this?
So you are just writing the file and you are just adding your new file here. Okay.
No, let's write something in the existing file. You show datasphere.txt. Can we do that?
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
you can. Yeah, we can do that. So in which file you want to write?
datasphere.txt, where you
Okay.
have the originally file. Yeah.
Okay. So here I will write like data sphere or txt, right?
Yeah.
But there is one more thing. If you are writing a new thing, okay. So what uh, reflect is this? It will remove all the old data and it will give you a new
Correct.
data. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Is
when
that
I'm
append? We're gonna use append function then?
yeah, we should use append function. I'm coming to this only append
Yeah.
function. So like this, you can notice here it removed everything here from here. Okay, but
No,
if you
not
want to,
this file, not this file, the other file.
other file is data
Because you
sphere.
removed already. Okay, never mind. Never mind. You write. Okay, you just execute. Sure, sure. Sorry. Yeah,
Uh,
you execute. Yeah.
if I will make another file also, just like v.txt. Okay.
No, 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 sure. I want to keep one file. I want to understand these functions. Mune asked question about append and write and write mode. So when you work on one file, he will understand the difference. For example, when you write function, it will eliminate your current content and write that line, whatever you want to do. But when you use append, it's going to add the content rather than
Yeah,
removing. So I want
yeah,
to show him with example. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Just give me a second here.
sure.
Okay, yeah. So when I'm using append here, so how
Mhm.
this will react? It will react like this and f dot write. You must write this like f. Okay. I'm using one more thing. This content instead of writing like this, what I will do, I will make another context here. So I will use another keyword that is with. Okay. Now how with works with open and just like if I am using with datasphere.txt,
Mhm.
okay, and here append. Now I'm calling this whole thing as in f. Okay, so there are two keywords I'm using. Just give me a second. I will explain to you how this is working here.
No problem.
And
Okay.
here I will use indent function also so that it works perfectly. Now here I will write app.write. Under this you can write anything. It's I am giving through the help of backslash and it's an space. Okay, through the help of this you are giving a space or new line, and this is a new line, not a space, so you are giving just a new line. And now you are writing here I am another line which comes through the to append. Okay. Now when I'm run this code, just check it out. Okay, it's working fine, perfectly. And through the help of append, your current data is here and your new data is also here. Okay, so I used new keyword, which is standard one. So that is a with and another one is s. Okay, so through the help of with, you are showing that you are telling your Python that open with your this file and add some this function and call this whole whatever statement you are giving, call this whole statements f. Okay, and now through the help of f you are just writing your whole thing. Got it? Or you can simply write this out through the help of this, just like f equals to open, or instead of that I use two new keywords, so you can use two keywords also. So you can just write it down like this also, so no issue. F equals to and f dot write, and after that,
Not right.
okay,
Append.
yeah, 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 I am appending here.
But
Yes, I am appending here.
but you're using write function as well, yeah? So you need two functions.
Append is a mode. I am using mode and writing something in my file.
And write is a function.
Yeah,
Write
write
is a
is a
mode too.
function. No, 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 no. It's a function. Write is a function, and a is means mode. That is append. Okay, it's a mode. So what mode you want to write? Because through the help of write or read, you can do two things. But how you want to write, you need to give us some kind of mode here.
I see.
Okay.
I see. I see.
So after that, you can access these things also like this. Like I am selecting another data. Okay. And when I run this, it will reflect here. Okay,
Got it.
so you can use any kind of variation, it's your choice. Okay, so shall I move ahead in this? You any
Muin,
doubt?
you got the answer? Muin, you got the answer?
No, not really.
So what was your question? The
What was the
difference
difference
between write and
between?
append, right?
Yeah,
Okay. So 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 where you didn't get the answer? Sorry, let me ask you. I got the answer.
What you have a doubt?
Yeah.
Hmm.
What is your doubt, Muin? Speak up now.
my doubt is the mode. Why do we have to put right and append? Like, what are the difference between those modes?
Okay, write and append, you have a doubt that what is the difference between write, this mode, and this mode. I'm correct?
Yes.
Okay, so why we are using write function here if we are using mode? That's your question.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, see, without knowing what you want to do, Python have some kind of functions. Okay, without function you can't say that use this, use that. Without write, now how you will write the function? I'm asking to you, you need to give us some mode, right? If I am not going to use this mode, so how I will tell that what kind of document you want to work with? In this document, just like .txt, it's your file, right? Now open have a open uh need some kind of pass some argument that what kind of mode you want to work. Either you want to work with read or write or append. Okay, now under this you need to give some kind of mode. Without that it will not move ahead. See, there are so many of modes here. I give you just 6 to 7 standard modes, but there are so many of modes. Without modes, you can't access anything. Okay, so you need to give some kind of mode here. Read, whatever you want to do. Now, what write function? What you want to write in the function, that's a work of write function. Okay. Now, if you are appending this, whatever you have a existing file, if you don't want to remove any kind of current data, so you need to use append function, append mode, sorry. But but still you need to write for append something, right? So that's how we are using two things, mode and write function. Write is everywhere while you are using a write mode. Then also you need to give some kind of write if you have a new file you are creating. If you want to if you want to add some kind of data in your current file, then you need to give a mode of append. But instead of, still you need to use your write function. Now you got it why we are using this write and mode.
Yes.
Okay, Now shall I move it?
Clearly, just when you work as a data analytics guys, you need to add some columns, rows, text. Okay, what Harsh is explaining to you, just relate that. For example, if anything, you need to add attribute in a table, right? So you use append command to add the data, but when you write it, it will overwrite your existing text. Don't use the write function or write mode, sorry, write function. When you're writing a scratch from the scratch, then you should use. But when you are adding a data in a one row or one column or on the top of the existing text, use append, right?
Okay. Uh, so there is another way to handle this kind of files we are using through the help
Mhm.
of operating system, that is OS module. Okay. Now we are going to use OS module. So here I
Okay.
will make another file, module
Harsh, can
OS.
we keep one file and working on it? Because keeping other files will change the idea.
No issue.
Keep one file so we can put all these functions mode, modules on the top of that one. Because I
No
try
issue.
to absorb your one file and then new file will start created. That's a little bit confusing.
No issue. No issue. No issue.
Thank you.
Okay. So here I will use this function.
Text.t, yeah,
One
this
second.
file.
Okay, so here I will access a similar kind of data through the help of operating system. You need to import operating system, that is OS. Okay. Now, what is OS? OS is a module which known as your operating system. Okay. Through the help of this, you can work anything and you can control anything in your operating system through the help of Python scripting. Okay. In Python, if you want to control your whole operating system, you can just write your import OS. Then you can import, you can control anything. Just like if you want to work with your existing files, so write os dot path. Okay. Now under this path, there is some existing file, and what you have a file name, that is your data sphere. Now you can write your code, any code. Okay, any code you can write it down here, and you can pass this function. Okay, now you can write else, then print file not exist. If this file exists, so it will say that it is existing. Okay, or you can print anything here. So I will just run this code, and nothing is happening, means my file is working. So instead of giving a blank, I will write print file exist. Okay, so my file is exist here. So operating system works like this. If you want to remove or delete something, okay, through the help of OS, so what you will do, you will just simply say, I'm copying this, and here you just remove your file. So if you want to remove this file, so what you will do, you will just simply say that operating system dot remove, and your file name. So data sphere will remove from your operating system. Okay, and if your file not exists, so obviously it will say that file not exists. See, your data sphere removed from your project, right? So through the help of remove function in operating system, you can remove your file.
But
Now,
we're not removing the file, we're removing the text.
yeah, it's a file, it's a document file, right? If I will just create a new file,
Oh,
jk.txt.
mhm.
Okay, so if I want to remove my jk.txt through the help of operating system, I can remove it. See, and
Yeah,
there is no data.
yeah, but okay. All right. This is another function actually.
Yeah. So I will run this code and 1 second. JK dot okay. Data sphere, then jk.txt. So here there is a file name that is jk.txt, and I want to remove this file. Okay. And path is also existing, and your remove function you can use with it. Now if you will going to remove this, it will remove jk.txt file. Okay. So now if you want to add some kind of directory name, so you can just use os dot make directory mkdir, and you can make your new folder, that is your new folder, and your new folder will appear here. Okay. Now if you want to remove a directory, so definitely you can use os dot rmdir, and you can just remove your new folder,
Got it.
and
Got it.
it will remove your new folder. Now
Perfect.
if
Perfect.
you have some kind of current working directory, okay, so what you will do, you will just create your first of all, I will do one thing, that I will make a new
Yeah.
folder here, new folder 01. So this is my new folder, and I am hiding this, commenting this, sorry. Now here I will write it down, current directory, and here os dot get cwd, it's your current working directory. Okay. Now I will
Sorry,
say
Harsh.
that, sorry.
Just to interrupt you. Sorry. We are going into OS functions, right? All the functionality of the OS, like making
No, no,
directory,
no, no,
making
no, no.
files. But
Yeah,
I want to more focus on the data side,
yeah.
taking files,
Just give me
viewing
a
the
second.
data, running the data, understanding the data, adding text, removing text, pending text, figure out numbers, figure out length, columns, rows. This is good stuff. I'm not saying not good, but let's change your move to the data side, please. All these folks are data analytics folks. If you show them this, I'm not surprised. One of them will execute this command and remove his batteries.
Ishad,
So
that will,
let's show them on the data side, not the OS thing. Yeah. But anyway, go ahead.
yeah, but the thing is, in file handling, if I'm using operating system and
Mhm.
comes in, if I want to use a file handling, because it's a file handling class, okay, it's not a data or data uh,
You
data
given the
handling.
very first line, right? Very first line you are attaching the file, right?
Yeah,
That we need to know, right?
yeah, I
Where
will
you
give you.
add,
Yeah, I
yes,
will give you in brief after this. There is so many of things, just like read, write, append, binary, then exclusive. So many of things here. So just wait. This is a file handling. This is not a data handling. Data handling, it's you are talking about mining the data and everything stuff. It will
correct.
comes after this. After
Okay.
class and object, it
You
will
will
come.
touch upon it. Okay, no problem. Harsh,
Yeah,
sorry.
I
Carry on.
am going according to the content. So don't worry, you can check it out.
No, I'm not worried about content. What I'm worried
Yeah.
about is these folks, these poor folks.
Yeah.
I don't want to take their brain away from data. Everything should be data. I'm preparing them for the data analytics, data analyst, data engineering. I don't want to go to OS. I don't want to show them too many things, making file, creating file. So even file function, they not be doing too much in the
Mhm.
job. Right? That was my focus. Sorry, I'm interrupting you. You can carry on, Harsh. I'll let you drive the video. No worries. No
So I
conflict.
have one question, Harsh.
Sorry.
So how can we upload CSV file from our system? Like we already have CSV file in our system. How can we upload here?
Okay, it will go through the pandas and numpy. I need to install pandas and numpy. Okay, and that's what I'm saying. This when I'm coming to the data handling, it includes NumPy and pandas, which comes after classes. Okay, so I need to import pandas, and after that, PD equals to, then I will handle the file through the help of pandas, and panda will give you an rows and columns and everything. So yes, so how this is how it will work. So
So
today's
with file handling, we can handle only existing file what we have in Python.
we can create our own files and folders. That is a file handling system. Okay, so what I showed you, it's a file handling system, it's not a data handling system. Got it?
Okay, so here we cannot import file from our system.
Yes, we can import a file or system. So it is the basics of how we can handle our files. Then we'll move into what is the next topic here is exception handling. So that's how we are going to work with. It's a basic and brief how we can handle a file through the help of Python. Okay, because when we are going to use with these files, so when you are going to use a data handling system, so you have a files, right? So how you can control that files through the help of only rows, columns, and everything. So instead of that, I am using a file handling that will move into data handling from uh, after classes. When we'll do after classes, so we'll move into data handling part. Okay, so Ishad, can shall I work with this? There is one other function of OS, and I will shift into the uh, another topic. Hello, hello, Ishad, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. I think you're just not talking.
Okay, so here I am just changing my directory here. So in this, I will write it down path. Okay, to new directory, and that's how it will work here. Okay, so when I will just run this code here, I will change my directory through the help of this chdir. Okay, I'm skipping this thing. Moving to the files and folders here again. Just give me a second, okay?
Rahman, you're back, Harsh? What's going on? Harsh? What's going on? Harsh, are you there?
Yeah, I am here.
Okay.
So yeah,
Yeah. Sorry.
so I move into exception handling directly. Okay.
So before we go to that, Muin, you got answer. Amna, your question will come later because there's a CSV file we need to load that will be using libraries called NumPy and Panda. Harsh will explain to you maybe next week, or the following week, based on his direction. But Muin, you are clear with your question. I like your question because that's very important question. Do you clear?
Yes, I'm clear.
Very good. Perfect. Thank you so much, Harsh. Everybody, do you have any question before Harsh move the next topic or next function?
I got one more question. You said about the change directories. Why do we have to do it from the inside of like the Python? Why can't we just do it from like a folder or something like that? Because wouldn't it be much more easier to do it from like a folder step rather than to code it in Python?
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
Harsh.
So the thing is, when you are working with data, okay. So when user giving you input some kind of data, just like review or any kind of data given by user, you are collecting that data, okay. So you are going to make your new folder manually, and after making your new folder manually, then you are going to give rows and columns and everything, or everything you want to automate everything, like just like user give a review, then what next, it should be an automate. So what you will like, everything should be manageable through the help of by Python scripting, or you need to make your own folder and change your directory, what you will prefer?
Automatic. Oh, I see what you mean. I see.
Got your answer? Why we are operating this thing? See, this is just in command lines, but when we are going to work with loops, and when we are work with through the help of functions, so you are going to use this by default. Even when you are creating your or doing a data mining system, so there is a very important through the help of operating system. Without OS, you can't uh, do your file handle. Okay, so file handle is very important, but okay, so it is clear now.
Yes.
Okay, so here I am moving to the exceptions. Okay, so what is exception handling? Can you
When you try to predict the value errors and other kind of errors, like be prepared to handle all kind of errors, so it's not gonna crash your program.
exactly? So when you have a error, okay, instead of crash your program should uh, move on, right? It's just like your show go on, just like your program move on. So it will not stuck in your whatever error you are facing with. So instead of that, we are using exception cases, that is exception handles. Okay. So giving you example. For example, okay, I am making a new folder of exception handling so that it will get you a clear things, clear picture of exception handling. So here I will make a new file, that is exception handling py. Under this, what I will do, I will make one more thing. I will show you how exception handling gives a basic structure. So here is your code, just like try. Okay. Under this, you are writing your code, and after that, there is a exception. You are exception something except, and here is your accept type, and whatever accept type you have, exception type, and can just directly write your code here, exception, and here is your exception type, and after that your code, just like this. Now I am giving you one example how it will work. Just like I'm going to try with result n by 0. Now you want to accept this zero division error. Okay, so how you will accept here? So write accept, and you will write zero division error inbuilt function. Under this, write print here, and you try to divide by 0. Okay. Now when I am going to use this, so it gives you and you are tried to divide by 0. So what you did here, you are just giving a result, and under this result you are just dividing 10 by 0, and you are accepting the case that if this division 0, so it gives you and you try to divide by 0, because when you divide by 0 it is not possible. When you are divide by 10 by 1, so it is running, right? So that's how exception error works with you. I hope you got it out. I am giving you another example. This example you got it. If you had any doubt in this, so please you can ask.
So try is like a if function, right?
If and else, it's a conditional thing. Okay. Try means you are. It's see. There's a difference between try and if. If you are giving a conditional operators, and in try it's also a condition, but you are telling this except. Okay, so except gives you an that if this will not run, this run, and if and else goes to same, but both are similar, but contexts are different. Okay, in this, see, both are conditional operators. Okay, so if you are considering this if, so it is not possible, because if and try have one one different thing, that is a operating system operators. Okay, so when you are considering like if you need to give some kind of a statement, if greater than b, so you should print like this is my print. But here you don't need to give any statement, you are trying something here, you can't pass your statement here. Got it? So if you are using try, so you are just trying your some kind of server file, or you are finding some existing thing, and if it not exist here, so you are just saying that accept this function and move on. Here you are telling this if this statement is not working, so try another statement, try another statement, try another statement, but you are giving some kind of a statement or putting some kind of condition here. You are putting some kind of condition here, and you are giving a statement here. Got it? So this is your statement. This is your statement, and this is your condition statement. Okay. Here you are telling this, try this. Here you are saying this, if this condition is not working, so try another condition. So here you need to put some condition. Now you got it. What is the difference between try and conditional statement?
Yes. Can you give an example of where we would use the try function in the real world?
Yeah, I will give you. I have an example. Just give me a second. So here, if I am using this multi-statement, just like see, here is you are writing some kind of try, okay, and here you are putting some code. Now to have accept exception, and you put it out here E. Okay, E means anything, means whatever condition you have, you put this condition, you put this statement under E. Okay, you are naming this statement as E. Okay, now you are print format an error occurred, and here you are putting some object. Okay, this is your error, whatever you are accepting this is your error. So when I'm printing this, it says that unexpected indent. Okay, so I put it some wrong indent here. Let me check it out. Okay, so this print under line number 8. One second. Okay, except. Okay, so here accept exception. Uh, I it's not taking any some code. I will print something here. Print here. Now when I going to use this, if there is no error, so my function will execute. If there is an error, my function will not work. Okay, so if by any server is not passing, or I am doing some kind of work which is not existing, or have some kind of error in that uh, UI or folder or file, so it will going to pass in exception case which gives me an error. Okay,
So when you write exception, does that handle all possible exceptions that Python recognizes?
yes,
So what if you wanted to create your own exception?
yeah, you can use this. I will give you an example. So here if I will write x equals to -1, and if x is less than 0, so raise your exception, and here you can write no negative thing, or no negative number allowed. Okay, now this is how you can customize your exception. And there is else. So that's how, if you have if you want to raise your exception, you can raise your exception like this. Okay, so no negative number allowed. See, exception is working here perfectly. Got it? So you can raise your exception here if you want to customize your exception. Let me give you one example here. If you want to customize your thing, you need to write raise exception, or if you want to write your own thing, but that is a class. If I'm declaring class, so that is not work by today, because I need to give a sessions of class and objects. So it's better to wait it out, because many things we are going to cover through the help of classes. Okay, but you can raise your exception like this. Got it?
Yeah, thanks.
Okay. Now, coming to the next topic. If you have any doubts, so please you can ask doubt. This is a brief of your file handling and exception handling, which we are going to use in our data structures. Sorry, data handling system. Okay, when we are covered with data analysis, so we are going to use these two things. And third is packages. So I am going to introduce some packages which we are going to use in our files and in our data system. Okay, but if you have any doubt in this in OS or in exceptions handling, so please you can ask. File handling, exception handling. So this is a brief of file handling and exception handling. I will give you whole kind of functions like how you can read more lines and everything, but this is a brief. So in this, you have any doubts, so please you can ask. Shall I move ahead?
Yes.
Okay. So here there is some important packages, and at the end we are going to, if we have a time, so we are going to see some examples of live examples of file handling system and exception handling in real world. Okay, before that I need to cover this two modules and packages, that is JSON, and another one is counter. Okay, so just give me a second here. Okay, so here I will write package q.py. Okay, so I'm going to import with JSON. Under this, what I will do, I will write some JSON structures. Okay, can you tell me what is JSON? Hello, can you tell me what is JSON? JavaScript object notation. If anyone knows, so please you can tell me. So under this, I am just dumping my JSON structure. Will pass my data of JSON, and here I will write just like name, and under this name I will write Harsh, and here under this I will write designation developer, and when I will print this under the data, so it will give me like this output. It's a JSON function. Okay, so like this you can just import your JSON format. Now another example of package, that is platform. So if you want to access your platform here, so you can just write it down your platform system, whatever platform you have, so you can ask it out, it shows your windows. And now there is another example, that is a socket. So under the socket you can use your host name and everything. Okay, under this, so we are just access our datas, so get host name through the help of socket where we are working. So it shows your socket name. Now there is another example, that is base 64. When we declare our data, we will work through the help of base 64 here. So when you are encode or decode your program, so you are going to use base 64 package here. So base 64 encode, and you will write hello, and print encode. In this, you have any doubt? Hello, in base 64. Okay,
What's base 64?
okay, that's why I want to listen. Base64, it's a binary or the things which you are using in a bit of your data. So what kind of bit of your files or whatever you are accessing the data. Okay, so what kind of bit that file have. So it shows you a bit of your files. So that is the base64. You are basically decoding or encoding your structures of data. Okay, so just like if like that I encode this hello. Okay, what if I want to decode this? So just like this is my encoded one. Okay, so what if I want to decode this? So my encode bit is AGVSVG8 equals to, it's my bit of my system, or sorry, bit of my file. Okay, now I am going to decode this. So when I'm writing decode equals to base64 dot, now here base64 under this write encode. Okay, now print decode here. So you can check it out this, it's decode your things. Okay, so whenever you are want to work with your bits, so it will declare, you need to declare your base64. Got it? It's basically a bit of your data files and structures, and you are, if you want to work with it in bits, so you can use base64. Shall I move ahead?
When you said decode, what do you mean by decode? It still gives us like a random numbers. I thought it was gonna write hello.
Yep. So see, in base64, if I will, okay, sorry, I need to write the code. Now it's working.
Yeah, 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 okay, now I see.
It means you are aware. Thank you. Shall I move ahead now? Okay, so here is another file, that is CSV. So when we are working with CSV, so I will import CSV, I will write with open, and under this I will write my file name or whatever file I have, file.csv, and I will read this file. Okay. Now when I'm reading this file as a file, I will write it down file here, and here I will write reader equals to csv dot reader. Under this I will mention my file, and this is for row and rows, but I'm just giving you some examples without numpy and pandas. You can access directly through the help of package here, row and reader, and print row. Okay, but you need some kind of data of your file CSV. So what I will do, I will just directly download Kaggle. So Kaggle is a data sites of machine learning and projects. So here, what kind of whatever you want, some kind of data, you can just directly access out. So I will find FIFA winner. Yeah. So anything. So I will just download the data of FIFA winner. Sign up through the help of Kaggle. Kaggle is gives you an data. So anyone knows the Kaggle? Anyone use the Kaggle?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yep. So this is my data structure. This is my detailed data structure. Okay. Now this one I need to download it out. So I will download this. So I download an archive. So here downloads. I will extract it here. Okay. So what file name it is? It's a FIFA World Cup. So this is a file name which I accessed here. I will rename this file so that I can access easily. So I will just write FIFA. Okay. And check it out this properties. It's a CSV. Okay. So this is a CSV file. So here I can access my FIFA.csv as file. Now when I will say that print row, it should print row here. So it says that as file. Okay. So I need to check it out. Okay, I made one mistake that okay, just keep remain here. So under this new folder one, I am pasting this. Okay. Now going to check it out this CSV. Now you can read the file of CSV through the help of import CSV. In this you need out whole thing which you can access through the help of CSV. You can read and write, but we'll see more of CSV operation by when we are working with more in pandas and numpy. But this you can work with, you can experiment and you can write your own thing. Okay, just like W, you can just write by yourself. If you have any doubt, so you can ask me. Okay, in this you have any doubt.
No, thank you, Harsh. I got it now. Thank you.
Okay, so another one is we are going to use with iter tools. Okay, this is our last package, and after that we'll move into some real world studies of data and exception handling, file handling and exception handling. Okay, so in this I will write import iter tools. Under this I will write for permutation in iter tools dot permutation. Here you need to say that 1 2 3. Now print permutation. Through the help of this iteration tool, you can iterate your numbers without using your loop. So that is also a way to loop your things. Okay. In this, any doubt in this package?
No, no doubt.
Okay. So I am going to show you some real life examples of file handling and exception handling. Then after that, if you have any remaining questions, so you can ask. Okay. Okay. So there is a problem. Okay, we need to fix it out. So the scenario is, imagine you are a teacher and you have a list of student names. Okay, and there is scores of your any subject. Now what you want to do, you want to store this data in a file, and after that you want to read and process it. Okay, so let's get started. So here what we will do, we will just make a new folder. You understand the scenario? What is the scenario is? Hello, you understand the scenario?
Ali, you got it? Ali
Yeah.
Haider? Good.
Yes.
Guys, speak out. Harsh is keep asking question, but you're not talking. Please talk out your doubts and share with your thoughts with wherever he needs input from you. So please keep talking. Be making it more interactive this class. Don't just listening mode. Put yourself inside in this. Okay. Harsh is explaining things very deeply, very nicely. I want you to get leverage. Okay, please. Thank you.
Okay, so here is a scenario. Okay, so what I will do, I will just make it out of function, and I will make a function write to files, and here I will write file name. Okay, whatever file name, and second will be parameter is data. Okay, under this I will write with open. I don't have any file, right? So what I will do, I will create a file through the help of function, right? So I will write my parameter here, whatever file name I have. This is little bit advanced, so if you have a confusion, so please ask immediately, okay? In this, you need to write it down here. After that, like this, you are just putting a loop here because you need to directly keep your data to the help of this code. Okay, so you are looping this for students in data. This is my loop name and this is my data which I am going to input through the help of objects here. Okay,
So
so
how
here,
does Python know what student is in data?
sorry,
How does Python know what student is in data? Like, what does that mean?
it's not working here, it's just an variable of loops just now.
Okay,
Here,
so you're declaring it right now.
yeah, I am giving writing some kind of data here, file dot write. It's a function which I showed you.
So, so like, is student a line in data? Is it a word in data?
Yes. No, 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 no. It's not an inbuilt function, and we are just giving a loop under the data. So data, whatever data I have, I will just put it in under the loop. Okay. So
But
here,
what are
what
we
I,
keeping? Like the
yeah,
data itself?
yeah, data itself. We
Okay.
are going to give a data. User
Okay.
will going to give a input. Okay. So wait. So here it's an object of students. It's my loop, and here is nothing. Okay, my index number is 0, and my student index number is 1. Okay, so like this I am going to put it out, and here I will just create a new space. That's it. Now this is my whole sum of function. Now how I am going to work with it, just check it out. Here I will write students here. Here I will write Harsh. Okay. Now under Harsh, what I want to receive a data 32. Now here I will mention my any other, and here I will write score 50. Okay. And I will go on so more. Okay. So just check it out how it's working. Then I will give more data here. But first of all, I need to check it out how it's working here. So write to files, and here I will write a file name that is students.txt, and here like I will write my data. Okay, when I will run this, it will going to create. Where is my students? There is my students. Can you check it out? We are writing through the help of parameters and argument. Okay, so that's how we are working through the help of files. So first of all, we created a function in that function we are mentioning a two parameters, that is a file name and data. Now here I am writing with open, and under this open I am mentioning my file name because it's in open you need to write some kind of file here, okay, which file you want to open. And if there is no file, so when you are using write mode, so it will create automatically. Now what you are doing, you are saying that this this function you need to say this is a file, okay. Now under this you are looping the file, and you are creating your whole student's record, okay, means that student name and score, okay. If I will write another score like xyz, okay, so here 100 score I am giving. Now when I will just run this code, it will gives me another score number and name. So like this you are mentioning taking a input. So we'll check about how we are going to take a input from the user, but like that you can create your own data in files, and that file you can write by loops whatever data you have. That's it. This is a this is a real world example how we can access and how we can write a file. And what if you want to append some kind of data? So just check it out with this. So here make another function, that is read from files, read from files, and write your file name here, okay. Under this you don't have any student, keep it blank. Now, what you are doing, you are just read the student data from the file, and you are just displaying it on your terminal here. Now, with open, you are just mentioning a file name, and after that, you are read this file as file again. I am not going to use a copy paste. You can do a copy paste. So, I am not doing because I am explaining to you. Okay. So you don't need to write again and again this code. You can just simply copy and paste. Now here is your lines, and under this line you can pass it out of file dot read lines. Okay, read lines here. Now create a loop for line in lines. Here is your name and score, and you are just strip this strip, and after strip split this function. And when you are split this, you are just giving a space and comma, okay. It's your choice if you want to see in split. Mostly everyone uses comma, so put it out a comma in split. Now here just write it down, students dot append, and under this append write name and your score, okay, whatever score you have. So you need to write it down here. Just check it out, everything is fine. Yes, everything is fine here. And return your student, okay. Return students like this. Now what you required, you just pass your file name and let's check it out it's working or not, okay. But first of all, it's return the file, okay, it's working perfectly. So please check it out, it's returning your file and structure, everything is perfect or not. Now here you are just mentioning your student data, and here you are mentioning read from file. Mention your file name, that is students.txt, which is already created by you, Okay. Here, what I'm going to do, I am just writing a loop again for student in student data. That's it. I'm just creating a loop here and print this format name, and here you are just putting a student, and that is your 0. Okay, which is index number is 0, and you are putting a score here, score, and you are mentioning that this is student is 1. But before that, I need to give a string till here because it's a object of format strings. Let's check it out. It's working. Okay, so it's working fine. See, name Harsh, score 32. Name Sumit, score 50. Name XYZ, score 100. Here I didn't mention anything, right? Name and everything. See, I am giving you a one more time brief of this code one more time. Okay, so if I'm running this write to files, so when I'm checking this out in this Hertz 32, Sumit 50, XYZ 100, you can see that there is no name, no score, nothing. Okay, but there is an details of that files. But when you are accessing under this, when I comment this, okay, so here uncomment, and you can access this whole data in your terminal. That's how you can use your file handling system through the help of your functions and parameters and arguments. In this, do you have any doubt? Hello, hello, are you there?
No,
Am I
no,
audible?
no, no doubts.
Okay, so here in this, do you have any doubt? Shall I move ahead, or do you have any doubt in this?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so through the help of this, through the help of functions and files, through the help of parameters, you don't need to recode again and again. Just build your functions by yourself, and it will you need to just pass this, and you can use your functions like you want to. Okay, now there is another thing. If you can you find average through the help of data? See, you have a task. Shall I give you a task about average, or should I give you example? You want to try some average system, average score through the help of file handling, or shall I give you an example? It's your choice. Hello.
I think we can try it ourselves.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here, what you need to do, you need to read data to find the average score of the students. Okay. So whatever score we have, you need to find it out through the help of file. Got it? This is a score 30 to 50, 100. Okay. Now you need to calculate average of that average score of students. Okay. So what average of that Harsh, what average score of Sumit, what average of XYZ. So whatever I gave a name of student and score, so you need to find it out the total score of that student. So average of that student basically, not a total, it's the average of that student. So can you do that?
So each student has multiple scores attached to their name?
Yeah.
Okay. So should we create a file first that looks like that?
Like this, you need to create a file on txt, json, csv, whichever format you want to create, because I give you whole how you can create your own file through the help of json, csv, or txt. Okay. In that, you need to put
Okay.
some scores, and after that, you need to calculate the average. That's it.
Okay. Got it.
Is this assignment?
I am asking if they want to try, they can try, else I can show
Yeah,
them.
yeah, good. No, good, good. If it's assignment,
Mhm.
yeah, so I say I'm only talking. Other folks, you understood the problem statement, what Harsh is giving you guys, and you can try at home. Do you understood?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Harsh, if you don't mind,
Mhm.
now we are over the clock. If you can just open the notepad and just put
Mhm.
1 to 3 what you have just said, so everybody can follow that, and then just paste on the chat channel. So that's the assignment. Give them assignment.
Okay. So
You wanna make it later? It's up to entirely up to you. But
no, no, I will give them
we will
later.
explain it. And just make them clear.
Yeah, I will give them a later. No issue.
No problem. Okay, good.
I am showing you a brief.
The problem is the problem. One more problem is when you give assignment like that and you put it in the chat, then these all students struggle to understand what we need to. Then they ping me, ping Ima, ping here, ping there. So why don't we explain to them what they need to do as a problem in their homework?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they can't reach out to you, they can't reach out to me, and at least they can start their thinking.
Okay, I am giving you a brief, whole brief. You can just decorate this function by yourself. Okay.
No, no,
So
just put a problem statement in the notepad, not here. I don't like black screen. Sorry.
no issue, no issue. I will do one thing. I will give them an assignment. Okay, no issue.
Yeah.
After the class, I will. Okay. So that's how this file handling system will work. In this, do you have any doubt or how this function works, or shall I move ahead in exception handling in real life? How
Yeah.
this will
So
work?
do we so I'm keep interrupting again and again. So what
No
I'm
issue, no
trying
issue.
to take out from here is if you are giving them any quiz or any problem statement or any
Mhm,
assignment for file handling,
mhm.
just give them right now,
Okay, okay. Yeah,
if you don't mind,
yeah, yeah,
please.
no issue, no issue, no issue.
If then I'll ask them, do you have any question? They are clear what they're doing. Then they will try at home. Just give
Okay.
them what they need to do. That's all.
So you need to put it a total average of the student score. Okay. So average
Calculate
score.
the average score
Yeah, yeah,
for each
I'm
student.
writing.
Yeah.
Calculate the average score of the students, and there should be a student is, and their average score is average score. That's it. Got it? So what you created or what students have an average, you need to average score to the uh, which is already mentioned in the txt. 1 second. What's the file name? Is students.txt.
Why don't we tell them create one file? They
It is
don't have
already
TXT, right? Do they have student.txt?
okay. They can create a file, no issue.
And this is a problem statement. I like that. Calculate the average score of the students, where average score which is already mentioned in the student.
Student file. It can
Yeah,
be any file. It depends upon you. That's
yeah.
it.
So then you can mention to them they need to create a student file, and among that there are three students, 1 to 3, and then
That's already created by me, but
yeah,
yes, I
but
will.
that is yours, nah, Harsh, that is yours.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
How we distribute the student.file to them?
Yeah,
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 or you can just mention you need to create a new file, create a new file,
and
And then you go to your screen and just copy that content of student file and put it here with these contents.
use write mode through file handling.
Exactly.
Okay. Anything
Okay.
else?
So if I read the sentence, calculate average score of the student is, what is that? I don't understand this whole statement.
Basically, there's a average score and average score, and here you need to find this average score only. Okay, so that's an output here. Okay, what I will do,
Create average score of the student is average score.
calculate average score of the students,
Mm-hmm.
which is already mentioned in. Okay. Uh, I am thinking out about a coding perspective. Sorry about that. I didn't go to the English grammar. Sorry, it's everything is mixed. Sorry.
I'm
No
talking
problem. No problem.
line
Yeah,
and you're talking about
We
yeah.
have these steps in
yeah,
the chat. You can just copy paste hash. No problem. Just copy paste
yeah,
these steps from the chat and put that in the notepad. That's what needs to be done basically. Okay. So guys,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
just go through these. It's a simple exercise. It will not take much time. Just for the today's class, right? It's just a gist. So just create a text file with a student like Harsh did, each with a different scores using write mode. What you need to do, read a file, classify into the
Go there,
students
go
and
there.
scores, and then you can find
Stay
out
on
the
loop.
average
Stay on
score
loop.
of a student with different scores attached to the name. Okay, so just do this simple exercise, and in case anybody faces any challenge, we can discuss that as a first thing in the next class. Okay,
Smith,
then
hold on.
only
Smith,
we'll
hold
move
on.
ahead because yeah.
Smith, hold on, Smith. Guys, do you understand the
Okay.
problem? Everybody,
Yes,
please
yes,
speak
yes,
up.
yes.
Ali, do you understand what you're gonna do? Please ask Sumit or Harsh right now. If you do not understand what exactly you're gonna be doing. Ali, are you there? Aima, you understood?
Yes.
What's the meaning of silence? Imran, do you understood? Imran Yusuf, are you there? Okay, I'm marking you guys. You guys not here. Imran, Ali, I'm missing you. Okay. Sorry, Harsh, give me just 30 seconds. I just want to
Yeah,
make
no
sure
issue.
that, yeah. Firoz,
Yes, yes, everything is clear.
Moin,
Yeah, understood.
back. Uh, can somebody maybe, Firoz, not Firoz, not Moin, Imran, you there? So Imran, Anwar, back. These three folks are missing. Okay. Arslan, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Arslan, do you understand the problem statement roughly? Roughly, you can
Not,
brief
I
it.
don't understand.
Okay, no worries. I will explain to you later and with the help of Imran. Yeah.
Okay.
Nafis, Subhan,
Yes, sir.
you understood the
Yeah,
problem?
yeah, yeah, I understand this.
You can able to solve, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. If I have a problem, I'll just message you or Hirsch or
No,
Sumit.
no, no, no. I'm not asking you to message Harsh or Sumit. I'm asking, do you understood the problem statement? What you gonna
Yes,
do at home?
yes, yes.
If you have any doubt, ask right now to Harsh and Sumit or me.
Okay.
I don't want you do not understand the question.
Yeah, 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 I understand. Thank you.
Very good. Any doubt, please reach out to right now. Just ask right now. Okay, Amna.
Yes, understood.
Awesome. Perfect. Okay, Rashida. Awaz.
Yeah, it's clear.
Thank you,
Yes, I
Rashida.
understood.
Thank you, Rashida. Awazan.
Yes, yes, I understood.
Very good. Dilmrad. Yes, thank you, Dilmrad. Sumit. Okay, got it. Thanks, Harsh.
Yeah.
Everybody. Yeah,
Yes, yes,
thank you so much. And you can, Sumit, you can type this into our main chat channel. This problem, this is the assignment, one of the assignment for file handling, if you don't mind. Harsh, I'm so sorry to interrupt you, man. Go ahead, please.
No issue. So this is a last problem, okay, in exception handling. So the situation is, you building a simple application that requests the user to input two numbers. Okay, basically you are inputting a two numbers, and then you are going to divide first number by the second. Okay, so there is two issues when I am dividing divide first number by second number. So there's a two issue rising. First, user might enter something which is not a number. Okay. Second problem is it might enter zero, so which I don't want in my program, that anyone enters and he or she puts zero number. I need some number. Okay, so that exception we are going to work with. So here there's a live problem. So under this, I am going to make a new file, exception handling scenario .py. Here, first of all, I just want to divide my numbers. So I will create one divide numbers, and uh, anyone opens the mic, please. Can you off the mic, please? Hello, hello. Okay. So here, this is my try. Okay. In this try, I will write it down. Get input numbers. Get input numbers. So first number is first number one is, which is you can give an integer or input. It depends upon to you. Okay, I'm using a float, which is a standard of using uh, input. Okay, so you can use integer also. No issues. I am using going to use integer. This whole depends upon you what you want to use. Now here I put a input, and here I will write enter the first number. Okay, and give a good space and colon, and what's happening here, except of file. Okay, and you need to give a number 2, and here what you required, simple, just say that number 2. Copy this, paste here, second number. Okay, now you need to attempt division. So what you will do, result equals to, and here you are mentioning number 1 divided by number 2. Yeah. Now here, print this. Under this print, use f format for to access a object here under the string, and here you will write your number 1, number 1, your number 1, first number, and Second one is your divide by number 2. Okay, and we'll write result. So your result is, that's it. Okay, so this is a whole sum of your division. Now comes to the exception handling. So here, exception number 1. What I don't want, a value error. So here is my value error. Okay, you need to write a value error. It's of error. Okay, now here you are just handling a non-numeric input. Okay, so what you will print? Print, please enter a valid number. Okay, now here is your exception of zero division. So here you need to write out except zero division error, and here you need to give some, instead of zero you need to give some number, because division by 0 is not allowed under this function. And here, now another one is finally you are going to print thank you for using my application. And now you are just call the function here, divide numbers. You just call the function here. It will ask you a number 1. So if I will give a 0 to see, thank you, 1 second. So something is missed out. Let me check here. Zero division error. So thank you for 0 divided by 0 is 0. Okay. So float number. 1 second. I need to give. Okay. 0 0. Division by 0 is not allowed. Can you check it out here? Okay. Now, if I am trying to give some kind of string here, so please enter a valid number. Thank you for using my application. So my function is working perfectly here. Okay. And when I'm giving 3 divided by 2, so it's giving me a first number. 3 divided by 2 is 1.5. Thank you for using my application. In this, do you have any doubt how exceptions and values working with each other? Exception handling. Hello.
No, no doubts.
No doubt.
Okay. So this is how we'll work with each other. I will give you an assignments and
Guys,
everything. Okay.
guys,
By
other
tomorrow.
folks in Wien, you guys have any trouble or any problem or any doubt or any question? Harsh, just give a little bit pause. Anybody?
Yeah, no issue.
Ima, this is important topic.
I have a question. What if both of the errors show up at once? What
Okay.
will it return?
Good question.
So I run this code. So it is directly give you an it gives you an directly of your error what the problem is. So it is not going to give you a two error, because in exception handling, okay, there are two scenarios. First one, if you have a first problem, so this is my first problem that it's not a valid number. Okay, now if I am giving a wholesome good number 0, and after that, so it gives me please enter a valid number. So it chooses a first error only, because Python runs line by line, right? So it shows your first error, after that second error, then third error, then fourth error, like this. So you need to solve first error, then second error, then third error. So line by line, it gives you an error.
Right. So if the two except statements were reversed, that wouldn't happen, right? If you put
Yes.
zero division error before it. Yeah. Okay. I got it.
Anything else?
Awaz, Heroes,
I'm here. Yeah, I understand.
good?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Good.
everything's clear.
Yeah. Just reach out to Imran. Imran, you're here. Where are you, Imran? Why are you not speaking out?
I could just rewatch the video.
Reach out to him.
It's fine.
Yeah, maybe he has something to do. Yeah, no worries. Reach out to Imran and make sure you, Awaz, you coordinate between Anwar and who else? There is another guy, right? Imran, you back. Yeah, if you don't mind. Please make sure that all of you four, Imran back, Anwar, and you, Awaz, understood the problem statement and work on that problem, the assignment. And this is a very important topic. Remind Imran if he has any question, he can reach out to Sumit or myself or Harsh. Right?
Got it. Got it. Yeah.
Right. Thank you.
No.
Yeah. Sorry, Harsh, I just wanted to make sure that all the problems can be solved here rather than to leave them behind and then they keep chasing us. And then, I don't want to give anybody any excuse. I don't understand the problem. That's why I couldn't solve it. I will be on your back, guys. I want to know everybody solve that problem. Get a little bit serious, okay? Now we are getting advanced Python, particularly the data analytics side. So I want you to focus on that, please. Okay. Harsh, over to you. Sorry.
Okay, so that's it by my side. Uh, till tomorrow, I will give you an assignments regarding this. Okay. I will give you some more live examples, and that will help you to understand file handling systems and exception handling. Please don't mix or merge up with file handling and data handling right now. Means for this only after classes and objects, and after that we'll move into data handling. But before data handling, you should know about file handling very well. Okay, and how to use packages. So basic packages I will give it to you in assignments. Research by yourself, and explore by yourself, brainstorm by yourself. Without experiment this thing, for now you can't understand uh, these concepts, because without practice it is not possible to understand anything. Okay, so that's it from my side. Else if you have any doubts, so please you can ask.
Yeah, Harsh, when you give the assignment, where you upload the assignment? Is in the folder?
Yeah, I will upload on folder, trainers folder, bootcamp 2, and I will make a folder name that is week number 3. And
But when you make the folder, right, these folks do have access to those. I think
uh,
trainer only you, me, and Sumit and Ima has access. The rest they don't have access.
okay, so where should I put it out? Because that's I can do if you have another repository or anything, so I will put it there.
So Ima, how you distribute your assignment? Can you just walk him through as well?
I use Google Forms, so mine is different, but I have a suggestion. You could so you should open up a folder named student assignments for this week, and then give for that folder only within the trainer drive, give permission to everyone in the class to be able to upload files to that folder. And then you can just post your assignment in like a PDF form or whatever without giving anyone permission, because we just need to be able to see it. Everyone can view the drive, but not everyone can add or remove files from it.
Got it. Yeah. So Harsh, the problem is people keep asking me, Samit, Amna, Ima, I don't have access, I don't have this. So they struggle around. So if you can just follow what Ima said, because Ima is is teaching a female class, and she's doing this thing. I don't see any problem from any students about that. If
So
you
I
can
will
follow,
do I will do one thing. I will give the assignments whole file of to Aima, and he will distribute it. It
no,
is
no, no. You see, every week you are teaching, right? So
yes.
you just put that in the proper folder. And one time we need to give access to all these students, 13, 14. Maybe I can ask Amna, or maybe I can ask Aima, so they can help
One
you. Only
one
thing,
second.
you just put it into the, yeah,
One second. One second. I will show you where's
yeah.
the
Go
folder.
ahead.
Just give me a second.
This is getting a little bit difficult, and we start handling these problems quite a lot, and then I don't want anybody to feel, oh, I don't have access then.
See, this is a bootcamp number 2. Okay,
Right? Yep.
and here I create a folder that is
Amna,
external.
can you just seriously look into that one, because you need to create the access for all the students in this folder what Harsh is explaining to you.
Here I will rename it
Okay, I'm
Python
watching.
Okay.
week 0 number 0, and it's free, right? So I
We
already
already
Why week
have.
0? Why week 0?
okay. You already created down.
Yeah.
Okay, here I will
Thank
upload
you.
directly assignments. Okay.
Yes. And Aima, you can then show Amna, or you can just give access. Do you have the Excel sheet or all the email for all the students, or you can just ask Amna? She can do that also.
Here,
Yeah. So
here I
Harsh,
can. Yep.
within this, so try creating a new folder called student assignment. And then that folder, Amna can give everyone editing permissions. So no, within week 3, you could just add student assignment for week 3. And then Amna can give the permission to everyone to edit that folder specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Guys, good.
Okay.
Assignments week 3. Assignments week 3.
Okay.
Create. Okay. And you
Okay.
put your stuff here, right?
Yep.
Yeah, but when you put the stuff here, Harsh, if you don't mind, just explaining a little bit in 2-3 lines what they are doing. They have to be clear what exactly we are giving them the assignment. The
Okay.
problem statement should be very clear, and where you show them, don't create any dependency. Use this file. No, ask them to create a file. Ask them to do everything by themselves. We're not sharing any file, and then they start looking for, oh, which file, where to get all this dependency when come to our problems. Perfect. Amna, you understood where to give access?
Yes, I know.
Okay, good. So all these students should have access to assignment week 3. Is it editable option? Sorry, is editable permission?
I
Means,
guess yes.
yeah, because they can upload here, right? So
Yes.
right.
Yes, it
So
is editable.
Harsh, if you click on the little people logo, so if you click on assignments week 3 and then click on the little like the little people logo, yeah, that one.
It
Yeah,
is a
so
viewer.
you know how it says viewer, so everyone
Yes.
can see it, but now Amna's just gonna go in and make it to editor for everyone.
Okay. Okay.
How Amna will make it? Can you just show her?
She'll just click like change it like viewer to editor
I
for each
already
person.
did this. Yeah, I already clicked this. I already do this, but and save
No
it
problem.
out.
No problem. Amna has the editable now.
Yeah.
So Amna, you can give to everybody as a just Aima share with you, right?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that reduced a lot of my stress. Harsh, sorry for that.
Yeah, no issue.
Sure. So and when we give the recording, right, Aima or Amna, Harsh, I'm just taking one more minute. Sorry. Aima, we have one YouTube channel, and you and Amna both have access to that email. When the recording will be closed, this recording will go into our email box, and you have access, right? Take that file from email, load into download into your local machine. Okay, then upload into YouTube channel, and from there make it public. It's not for kids. All these options, and then take that link. Once you upload the YouTube, it will get a link for you. And you are familiar with what I'm talking about, right? And then from that link, you need to share with the whole students list in the chat channel.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have a meeting with Amna about how to do this, and then from here on after, if she wants, she can handle this moving forward.
Perfect. Awesome. Okay.
I uploaded yesterday.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Amna?
she already did it yesterday.
I uploaded YouTube video yesterday, and I shared link in WhatsApp group.
Yesterday was yesterday. Today, now we have another one, right?
Yeah, I will do today.
Okay,
When I
perfect.
get the
You know what?
I will
Okay,
do.
Amna, then you don't have to worry. In your class, you can maybe pass it to Amna. She can take care of as well.
We can't be on YouTube because of religious reasons for some.
Oh, okay. Got it. No problem. Sure. Good. Thank you for reminding that. All right, guys. Any other question, concern? We are on touching 31 minutes over the clock, and today is Sunday, and we'll meet next Saturday. But if you have any doubt, any question right now, speak out. Otherwise, focus on your assignments. I know a little bit dry subject because Python is like that. And thanks to Harsh and Sumit and Aima, who put up really good inputs to you guys. And we will try to slowly moving on to the data analytics piece. And Harsh has very good examples about how we can leverage this Python tool, particularly at the space of data scientist or data analyst or data analytics piece, right? So this is what he share us all the good commands and all those Python. I think he might have a little bit more, which he's going to be touching next week. But he will be taking you slowly. What are the different usage of this Python, particularly at the data analytics space? So stay tuned with us. Don't just be discouraged or maybe, oh, I don't know what's going on. Everybody, we want to take you along, and this is not a big rocket science stuff, okay? And slowly we're moving into non-coding stuff, and then once Harsh will bring you about data analytics piece, things getting easier, okay? But this is important stuff what he is teaching, really important stuff, and just try to leverage his time and his knowledge and learn it, because you're not going to have this kind of thing again. If you have doubts, read or watch his video again and again, and to understand and give a little bit time to yourself to observe this stuff. But this is really good stuff, I'm telling you, I also learned a lot of things from Harsh today. Yeah. So I know it's a little bit dry, it's a little bit hard to absorb, but if you go a couple of times with watching these videos, you will get it. Yeah. And hopefully we'll keep moving on to the data analytics, and then we'll touch upon SQL, cloud, and you're more excited technology, generative AI. I will be teaching the last 4 weeks. Yeah. So please don't hesitate anything. Harsh is open up with you guys. Smith is open up with you guys. Ask, guys, ask. You ask questions, then we'll know that you know what you don't know. Don't shy. Don't just keep quiet. Leverage the time. All right. I don't want to take much time. I took 3 minutes over. All right. If nobody has any questions, then we can call off this meeting.
Have a good day, guys.
Thank you, Subhan. You watched the video yesterday. You missed out. Rashida, you missed out yesterday's video. Please watch again and again. This is a very key stuff which Harsh is sharing with us. Right.
Take care, guys.
Yeah. Take care, guys. Yeah.
Sure thing. Have a good day, guys.
Have a good day, Rashida. Ali.
Thank you, Harsh. Thank you, Irshad. Have a
Thank
good
you
day.
so much.
Have a
Bye.
good day.